Hey everyone, welcome back to today's explainer. Previously, we talked about how AI acts as a massive competitive advantage, but today, we're looking at something even stronger. We're talking about an almost unbreakable competitive moat. Okay, let's dive into this. We are talking about customer experience.
Think about your typical business environment today. It moves incredibly fast, and honestly, almost everything you build can be copied. Seriously, products, they get reverse engineered. Technology, replicated. Pricing, your competitors can match your prices overnight. But creating a truly exceptional customer experience, that remains the absolute hardest advantage for anybody else to steal. It's uncopyable.
So here's our roadmap for today. 1. The ultimate competitive advantage. 2. How AI transforms experience. 3. The currency of trust. And 4. Strategies of market leaders. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. The ultimate competitive advantage, surviving infinite choice.
So why has customer experience suddenly become such an urgent, top-tier strategic priority? Well, it's simple. Customers have more choices today than at any other point in human history. Technology has aggressively cranked up the competition. I mean, your customers can instantly compare your products with alternatives from all over the globe, literally right from their phones.
And this instant access has caused a massive shift. It's a whole new ballgame. Think about the past. Organizations basically competed on having the best product or the lowest price. But present day, businesses increasingly compete on the quality of the experience itself. It's no longer just a nice-to-have. It is hands down your most powerful strategic differentiator.
Section 2. How AI transforms experience. The engine for personalization. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we can actually use technology to bridge the gap between cold data and real customer needs.
So, ask yourself, how exactly is AI transforming these customer experiences? It's really not just about throwing up a flashy chatbot on your website. It's about fundamentally understanding unspoken expectations.
Think of AI as the engine for becoming hyper-customer-centric. We are talking about deep personalization, radically faster service, predictive insights that actually know what a customer wants before they even have to ask for it, improved communication, and vastly better support. When you use it effectively, AI doesn't distance you from the customer, it actually makes every single interaction way more meaningful.
Section 3. The currency of trust. Building meaningful relationships.
Now, before we get to trust, we really have to talk about personalization. We define this as delivering relevant recommendations, tailored communication, and services designed specifically around individual preferences. Because let's face it, nobody wants to be treated like a generic demographic anymore. They expect an experience built just for them. It's the difference between getting a spammy mass email and an AI proactively suggesting the exact solution you were looking for. Everyone wins.
So, if AI gives us the mechanics of personalization, where exactly does trust fit into the picture? How do we take a personalized algorithm and turn it into a genuine human bond?
Well, let this sink in for a second. Trust is one of the most valuable business assets an organization can build. It is absolutely fundamental. Customers stick around because they believe you will consistently deliver value and, importantly, protect their interests.
Let's move to the psychological side of things and see how this builds step by step. Step 1. You establish credibility through consistent, personalized interactions. That credibility naturally builds step 2, which is trust. And then, that trust ultimately secures step 3, long-term loyalty. This is literally the exact roadmap to sustained success.
Section 4. Strategies of market leaders. From theory to practice.
So, what actually separates the absolute best companies from everyone else? Well, market leaders focus intensely on a few core principles. Deep customer understanding, relentless personalization, unwavering consistency, lightning-fast responsiveness, continuous improvement, and long-term relationship building. They don't just serve customers, they bake these relationships right into their cultural DNA.
And that brings us to a massive realization. The absolute best customer experiences are created intentionally. They do not just happen by accident, right? They require deliberate focus, really proactive leadership, and a commitment to weaving these principles into every level of your company. I know we've covered a lot of high-level strategy here, so let's bring it right down to earth. What is one practical, immediate action that you, as a leader, can take today? It's this. Go directly to your customers and ask them these 4 questions. What do you value most? What frustrates you? What could we improve? And what would make your experience exceptional? These unfiltered,
raw conversations are absolute goldmines for uncovering opportunities for immediate improvement.
Because ultimately, organizations that listen well compete well. Listening isn't some passive activity. It's a formidable, active, competitive advantage.
So, to quickly recap our recipe for exceptional customer experience, you need deep customer understanding, AI-driven personalization, trust, steadfast consistency, continuous innovation, and intentional leadership. That's the whole shebang. So, the crucial point is this delicate balance. On one side, we have technology, like AI, which absolutely helps us create better, faster experiences. But on the other side, we have customer focus, which creates lasting success. Technology is just the tool, right? The human mindset of customer focus is what actually secures the win.
I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Products might attract customers to your front door, but experiences keep them there. So ask yourself today, are you just building to attract, or are you actually building to keep? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really can't wait to see how you put these strategies into action.